Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the 8th class physics lesson, that is 6th lesson as per the September portion, that is reflection of light on plane surface. Before going to start the content, we are going to discuss few prerequisite concepts. Okay, that is, first of all we discuss what is light, then afterwards we discuss what is reflection is, what is the definition of meaning of the reflection is. Okay, light, when I say light, see, light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy, and we know that we have some light. It is a form of energy. It is a form of energy, and this light consists of two main properties. Actually, one that we can split it as two. Light consists, the properties of light. Whenever we say the properties of light, two things that we have to consider in mind. That is, light always travels in a straight path. Okay, light always in straight path. Light always travels in a straight path, and as it is traveling in a straight path, it selects the shortest path. Okay, that is, it selects the shortest path to travel from a source to reach to the respective destination. That is, light is a form of energy. And if you discuss the properties of light, light always travels in a straight path. It will not go. Suppose if you switch on a torch light, after going certain distance, it will not bend and it will divert towards other side. Always, if you switch on the torch light, the beam of light, we see that it is going to travel in a straight path. And along with this, as it is traveling in a straight path, we can say that light always, okay, it going to travel in a shortest path. These are the two properties that we can consider in the properties of light segment. And next we are going to discuss about what is reflection is. Okay, what is reflection is? See, suppose if I take a ball and hit to a wall, okay, the ball will bounce back. The same phenomena will happen, that the same thing will happen in the segment of light also. Okay, the light will be emitted. A source of light beam is emitted by any source of light, light source. If a light beam is emitted, this ray which is emitted, this we call as incident ray. And this incident ray hits to any reflecting surface. The incident ray hits to any reflecting surface, and it will bounces back. This bounced back ray we call as reflecting ray or reflected ray. The phenomena of this is considered as the reflection of light from any source. If an incident ray is transmitted and hitting to any surface, and if it is bouncing back, this phenomena is called as reflection of light. Okay, that is, whenever we see the phenomena of reflection of light, a source of light is going to travel. Okay, a light beam is going to travel from a source of light, and it is going to hit to a surface. After hitting the surface, it is going to bounce back. This phenomena is called as reflection of light. Now let's see. This is the main concept of the reflection. For this reflection, we have two laws of reflection. Before going to understand what are the laws of reflection, we have to understand the terminology which is associated with this reflection of the light concept. Okay, terms related, that is, terms related to reflection of light. Terms related to reflection of light. That is, what are the terms which are useful in the concept of reflection of light? That is the main thing that we are going to discuss. Assume there is a source of light, any source of light beam that we can take, and the ray which is emitted from that source of light is considered, just now we discussed that is called as incident ray. Okay, incident ray, and this incident ray is going to hit to some reflecting surface. This incident ray is going to hit to some reflecting surface. This we call as interface, or this we call as the surface itself. The light beam to which it is going to hit that surface is considered as the surface. After that, the point of where at what point the ray is going to incident or hit this surface is considered as point of incidence. Okay. After this, we are going to draw. In order to get the reflected ray, there is a necessity of drawing the normal. That is a perpendicular line which is drawn at the point of incidence. The perpendicular line which is drawn at the point of incidence is considered as normal. Okay, the perpendicular line which is drawn at the point of incidence, the perpendicular line drawn to the surface at the point of incidence is considered as normal. That is, in order to draw the normal, two things that you have to keep in mind. That is, the normal should be perpendicular to the surface, and the normal should be at the point of incidence. That is, we cannot draw the normal here, even though if we draw the normal here, for example, even though it is perpendicular, it is not at the point of incidence. That is, we can't. This is not considered as normal. If we draw the normal here, it is. If you draw this, if you try to draw the normal here, even though it is at the point of incidence, it is not perpendicular to the surface. That is, to draw the normal, two conditions should be satisfied. That should be perpendicular to the surface. Normal should be perpendicular to the surface, and it should be at the point of incidence. Okay. Now, the angle between this incident ray and normal, is considered as angle of incidence. The angle between incident ray and normal is considered as angle of incidence. With the same angle, so the same angle, we are going to take angle of reflection. There will be angle of reflection. By using the same angle, we will get the reflected ray. This is reflected ray. So these are the properties, these are the terms which are related to the reflection of light. Very important terms. Okay, the ray which is emitted from a source is called as incident ray, and to the surface, and it is going to hit any surface. This is considered as surface, and the point at which the incident ray is going to hit this surface is called as point of incidence, and a perpendicular line drawn to the surface is called as normal. Two things should be considered. It should be perpendicular and it should be at the point of incidence. And this is the reflected ray. The angle of incidence should be equal to, the angle between incident ray and normal is this considered as angle of incidence. The angle between normal and reflected ray is called as angle of reflection. These are the terms related to the reflection of light. Now we are going to discuss about laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection, very important laws of reflection. That is, first one is angle of incidence. In the phenomena of reflection, angle of incidence is always equal to angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. That is, in short, we call angle I will be equal to angular. This is the first property. This is the first property of reflection. First law of reflection. That is, angle I is equal to angular. And the second thing that you have to consider is the incident ray and the normal and the reflected ray all will be lying in the same plane. Okay, what does it mean? If suppose if the incident ray is coming and hitting at the surface, and the reflected ray will bounce back in the same plane. It will not be emitted from the other surface. Okay, incident ray and the normal and the reflected ray, both will be, all three things will be on the same plane. That is incident ray, normal and reflected ray lies in same plane. Okay, these are the laws of reflection. Okay, very important laws of reflection. By using the concept of these laws of reflection, we can understand the further topics of this lesson. This is a small introduction about laws of reflection on a plane surface. We will see a few more details in detail of the concept tomorrow. I hope you understood this concept. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.